Look at that orange, that nasty orange thing.
I don't know if it's orange or purple. Look at it.
I think it's the
Maybe some of it's in my Evangeline.
I mean, ants don't touch them.
No, ain't nothing. That's
I'm gonna plant the whole garden split. They can be a vegetable where I'm at. Look at that.
Look at
And you're
that.
gonna complain about it.
Look at that.
Off the vine.
Supper tonight.
Gonna go right in my garden. They can take up
I
the
eat
whole.
the potatoes.
I am.
Flat breaking plow.
That's,
Isn't that crazy?
Ants don't touch it. Rats don't touch it. Well,
I've been here the whole time. I do need another bug. I got one on.
I researched it, and they don't have the sugar content, but they're higher in calories.
Yeah, and anthocyanins. They higher in them.
But they don't have the sugar.
I don't know. The one debate was pretty sweet.
Well, I
Well,
added
that's the
something
thing.
to it.
I researched it and it said it doesn't have the orange one's got more sugar and beta carotene. I don't know. I know one thing, they can take over my food plot. You ain't gonna hear me great.
Good morning, everybody. I am in my little mini greenhouse. Got my plants, checking on them from last night. The last 2 nights it got down to high 40s, I think Danny could tell you, but not 100% sure. But everything in here looks good today. I'm talking everything. Nothing looks like anything hurt it. So we didn't get down to a freeze or anything. And we did have the heat lamp on. I just turned it off and it was over 65 in here throughout the night. So that's a good temp. I do have tomatoes that are trying to bloom. Not sure if that'll even be possible this year, but I put them in here. We're gonna try with these 2 plants. The pineapples, I've got to fertilize, bring the others in. We left them in the big high tunnel except for those few in this big one. For now, we'll get them traded out maybe this week. I did get a few strawberries that I just wanted, and they perked up and look great. So I'm going to sit them around on shelves eventually. I brought some aloe in and just jammed it in the tomato cage thing here on both of them. So I'd have a little bit of aloe. Hoping that will bloom. That's a cactus. And another peace plant. But y'all, I love my little greenhouse. It is doing really good through the cooler weather. Now, we haven't gotten down to cold yet, but I think it'll make it. We're going to finish filling this up more this week and in the weeks to come with all kinds of plants and just see what will make it in our Mississippi weather, because it'll get cold one day and hot the next. So it's coming out here every day, opening it up or shutting it all down. Constant change in this greenhouse all winter. So we're going to see how it does. This is a VEGO Pacific greenhouse. We do have a link in the description below for VEGO, and just go to their site. They have multiple greenhouses like this, different sizes. This one is a 8 by 12, I think. And this is what it looks like outside. It is a 8 by 12 Pacific. They have different designs, different sizes to fit your needs. Last couple of nights I've been trying to salvage tomatoes because I do have tomatoes on them. And it was Halloween 2 nights ago. I wasn't decorating for Halloween, y'all, but it kind of looked like that. So all the cabbage seemed to be doing okay. No problems. I didn't cover them. This plant had that cover over it, but still, between wind damage and stuff the first day, it is looking a little weepy. So I'm not sure if it's going to make it. But this is the Be It Alpha cucumbers. That cloth did not want to stay over it. Danny put it over it and then it blew back off. This one I'm trying to preserve berries, because look at this. I can see the color there. See if we can get under here. And look at this. Went up higher. Look at this. Ah! It's ripe enough that I'm fixing to take it. November 2nd. Blackberries. There's one turning. I'm going to leave that for Danny. But I'm trying to protect those. There's some here. And I just put it over it to keep the cool from hitting it. This is where the divas are. See if I can get where I can show you the divas. My comfrey looks amazing. It is beautiful right now. There's no bugs to get it. But this, our briar plant here with all the berries on the other side, this is the divas. They're starting to do, I have blooms and stuff down here. They're self-pollinating. We're going to see if they make it. The wind does get on the leaves some, but I think it's keeping them from getting frostbitten. We did have light frost both nights, but they're still perky, looking good. I'm hoping for some divas, even if the others don't do what they're supposed to over there. I will cover them back up before nightfall. Lucy wants to help. She thinks that she can help pull the hoses. She knows I pull them back up and roll them up. Don't bite. Don't bite. She grabs the handle and starts taking it back for me. She's just a silly dog. Let's move it back to the reel. Alright, this is the VEGO hose reel. And when it stops, you have a dog on the other end that won't let it go. I try to keep it from going too fast because it does tangle up because I brought it. The tomatoes survived really well. You see, I had little ones, medium-sized ones, a couple of good-sized ones here. One behind it. We have 2 here. One big one back here and one small one here. Up top, right here, I have a big one and a small one up there. I have a little bitty one right here. There's no way the little ones are going to get ripe, but I could use them in some green sauce or something. But I will take them all off here. I have a good sized one, 2 small ones. This plant took a little more hit in here, but overall still, and I mean they were still blooming, still doing good, but they will not take this hard freeze that's coming. So I'm going to give it a couple of days, let them get a little bit bigger. Today's Thursday, take them off Sunday. But I'm really excited. I'm that close to a nice tomato. Okay, the bit alphas did not make it at all. I had some cucumbers that were starting to get there, but pretty much overall the bit alphas bit the dust. Danny's, what did he plant here? Cabbage. We went to town and bought some cabbage plants. These are regular round cabbages. The ones he's got are kind of leafy cabbages. All these are doing okay. We have berries. I had these covered. I have a few berries in here that are trying to turn, and I did not want to lose these. The Diva cucumbers, I had them covered, and they fared really good here. Not sure I'm going to get a cucumber though before it freezes. They have blooms and all on them, but there are no cucumbers reasonably ready, so I'll probably lose those come Monday. The comfrey is probably going to have to be cut back. I mean, look at that. Amazing. It's the prettiest it's been. It just looks awesome. I've got to cut back this lemongrass because the cold will get it. Danny got some collards here going, and they're looking good. The raspberries are coming out, and Danny's got a place to put those. He'll probably cut them all back for the winter, but they're coming out looking good right now. So we're going to cut those back and replant those in a different location. So after Tuesday, probably all the tomatoes and cucumbers will come out. I hate it because I have so many tomatoes all in there. You see that? There's 2 in there. Up there's 2, 3. Each plant has just several on it. But when it gets fall, you have to do what you got to do. And these are not protected enough to survive a 30-something degree weather.
Oh. Planting my McAnally cabbages today, guys. I know it's probably not the best time, but got 28, they said, degree temperature coming. Pretty windy. If it's really windy, it won't frost, but the freeze will still happen. So my little plants are kind of tiny, you know, but we're going to cover them and see. We've got, today's Thursday. We got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday's morning. Supposed to be the coldest morning. I have never grown this variety. I call it Chinese cabbage. I don't know exactly if that should be accurate or not, but
it's kind of a leafy. It grows up. It bunches. I mean, it makes a head. But it grows up tall and leafy.
Yeah, it kind of comes up in a, big thing like this. I've grown that type cabbage before, and it was called Chinese cabbage. But now I've never grown what's called McAnally. I may be pronouncing it wrong. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and put them in all the pots. It's a winner. It's a loser. If we lose, we just lose. I mean, not much we can do.
We got a lot of mini pots that we can cover stuff with.
We got hundreds of little small black pots we can come back and put over everything.
And that's what we hope to do. Plus, I've got the white stuff. we could, once the tomatoes is out, we could take the white stuff and drape it over all the pots.
Once we put all the little pots down through there, we could cover it with the frost fabric. And,
Yeah.
You know, and it might help.
And that should help too.
Yeah. The only frost morning that they're talking about will be Tuesday morning when it's coldest, because Monday morning they said it's going to be windy, no frost, even though it's going to be cold. But then they said Tuesday morning the wind would be laid and we would possibly get a patchy frost. Now they said no pipe freezing or nothing like that, only like 28 degrees. Your pipe's not going to freeze at 28 degrees. But the cucumbers now, I mean, you look, I know Wanda's probably done showed them.
Yeah, they got it the other day at 40.
Yeah, they got bid at 39 because it was 39 here, so 39 got them. So we know now that the Viet alphas, or whatever you call them, they can't handle any cold whatsoever.
Now the divas are still growing and blooming.
Okay, so the divas can withstand a little more cool temperature, it looks like, than the others will. Okay. Well, we're just trying to keep up with all this information because, I mean, that's good to know in the future as to how much cold something can stand. It'll let us know about what we can plant, what we can't plant, and stuff like that. I know the tomatoes are going to be lost. I mean,
I'm going to take them down probably Saturday or Sunday.
I mean, I don't know that.
I probably have about 20 tomatoes on there. Some of them are real small, but I've got about 5 or 6 good-sized tomatoes.
Well, I mean, even at that, you could make something.
I could make green salsa.
You could make salsa.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Salsa verde or whatever, that you could make with
I'm not going to lose them, but I'm going to get them before the frost.
But see, and then let me mention this. This is another thing about growing an interdeterminate tomato. They just get a tomato, later on you get another tomato, later on you get another tomato, and they put a few on them, but they're not like the determinants. The determinants come up, they load up all at once. Now, if that had been determinants,
I could take them and
they'd
ripen
all
them.
be big tomatoes and green, and we could just take them all off of there and just go ahead and do what we're going to do with them. But because these were indeterminates,
they're all different sizes.
they're all different sizes, yeah.
And still
Even though
blooming.
they look good.
Still blooming.
Still blooming, look good.
I mean, my tomatoes, this is the prettiest tomatoes we've had in a long time. I'm going to lose them to a freeze.
Yeah, I would still wait, Wanda, and just see.
I don't know.
Because you don't know this crazy weather we have. Because they said we're only going to have 2 days, it's going to warm right back up. They may not get, I would chance it.
We might throw something over them. I don't know.
I would chance it.
But they are so pretty. I mean, we've not had tomatoes look like that in a long time.
Now, of course, we poured the lime in these pots. We've poured the triple 13 in these pots. I mean, we've tested them in all kind of different ways.
And I mean, they look good compared to they just
no disease.
No,
you know what I'm
not
saying?
so far. No bugs.
No tomato worms. No diseases.
And this one went and curved down, and this is the top of it way over here.
Well,
I mean, it's done went up.
Stretched out, it'd be 12 feet tall.
Yeah. It's done went up, come out the end.
Some of these tomatoes up in here, you got some pretty decent tomatoes.
I got some nice tomatoes in
Those
there.
are pretty decent. Grocery store tomatoes ain't no bigger than that.
Yeah, but they just ain't turned.
I know. Now, these right here.
That's the prettiest right
Here's one right over here. That's another pretty one right there.
But that's my prettiest.
Now, we still have, let's see. We still got
Friday, Saturday, and
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We still got 3 more days that these can get a little bit more size to them. And with that
I'm fixing to pour some water to them.
Yeah, as soon as I get all these cabbages out, you can go ahead and water everything. You know what I mean?
Someone had asked for a tour of the courtyard, and I was going to do that, but I thought I would have flowers and stuff planted. Hasn't happened yet. This is going to be a carport here, and the walkway behind the fence there goes from the porch out to the carport when we build it. So we'll have the carport will be even with the walkway down there. The fence comes around. We have 2 VEGO beds on the sides that I hope to have pretty in the spring. Doesn't seem to be happening in the fall. And you can see it going around in that direction. The gate has a latch on the back. Lucy can push it to get in but she can't push it to get out. So that's a good thing. She hasn't learned to push it to get in yet. We're just waiting on that part of it. But this area here, was just a little area we had left in between the carport and the porch. So we decided to close it in. I will have flowers in the spring. Y'all just bear with me. These are Danny's pecan trees. We've been picking pecans up off and on here, and he didn't want to get rid of them. So we have 2 pecan trees in the yard. I'm going to fix these 2 pots so that they have something in them. The milk cans will probably have flowers draping out of them. The old sewing machine base will have a flower in it. I hate showing it when it don't have flowers, but that's the way it is. These are my VEGO 11-inch beds. These are only 11 tall, where these over here are 17-inch tall. These are shorter. We just put a little bit of dirt in there and put the ginger and the turmeric in these 2. And we will be adding more dirt when the ginger and turmeric comes out. Then we have an area, and those are just yellow cannas, I think. I've got these 2 pots will go somewhere outside or in a corner or something later. I've got to take everything out of them because that was my catch-all pots when we left deep south to put plants in order to bring them over here. Here we have our sitting arrangement. We have a chimney. We have the chairs from, I don't remember the company, but anyway, our Adirondack chairs that we got and tables, and they just wash off. You just take the hose, wash them down really good. We have 4 of these chairs and a table. One of these chairs has to have some welding done, like right here it came loose, and then we're going to repaint them, repaint the table, and add it to this area. Again, these 2 beds have to be brought up to speed. We need more dirt, and the plants need to come out. I'm pushing my luck, waiting on the cold, because the celosia is so pretty. I just don't want to get rid of it, and so is the Mexican heather. You just can't beat that for beautiful. And we've had 2 nights down in the 40s, or 3 nights. I done lost track, but I know 2 nights. And look at it. And look at this. The vibrant color. It is amazing. Then we have this VEGO bed that has the cover. Now this cover is totally different from the covers that we have in the high tunnel. In the high tunnel is more, the covers are more protection from insects. This one has a netting plus plastic, and rain doesn't seep into it. So when I water it, the water goes up to the top and falls back down. It's kind of like a mini greenhouse effect, hitting the tops and fogging back down. So all these cauliflower are looking amazing. And because some people have asked about these configurations, these VEGO beds, these 4, well, actually all of them in here, but these 4 right here were the first 4 I got. I have 2, one on each end, that is this shape. It's like a 5.5 by 3 or 3.5 by 5.5. I don't remember exactly. Something like that. These are 2 by 8, and they're the 6-in-1s, and that's the 5.5 by 3. These 2 are the 5.5 by 3s, or 3.5 by 5.5, whatever they are. There's 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one down here alike. The 2 by 8 here, and then on top of that we have these 2 that are the 11-inch. Those are all 17. These are 11. So that is the way this courtyard is set up. Hopefully in the spring we will have plenty of flowers and things for you guys to see in the courtyard. And so that is the setup here in the courtyard. The road comes around in front of it, and then we have a way to go out over there. And this is the walk that goes up into the house, and then the porch steps that come off to go back this way, where we will be having the citrus high tunnel.